with no education, you have neo-colonialism instead of colonialism, like you got in Africa 9, like you got in Haiti. So what we're talking about is there has to be an educational program. That's very important. As a matter of fact, it's so important for us that a person has to go through 6 weeks of our political education before he can consider himself a member of the party, able to even run down ideology for the party. Why? Because if they don't have any education, then they're nowhere. You dig what I'm saying? They're nowhere because they don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. You might get people caught up in the emotionalist movement. You understand me? You might get them caught up in because they're poor and they want something. And then if they're not educated, they want more, and before you know it, they'll be capitalists, and before you know it, we have Negro imperialists.
Jesus, have mercy.
Can I just say, 21 years old.
My God.
Fred Hampton was 21 years old when his life was snuffed out 47 years ago today. 21. That man that you heard talking and understanding and being able to connect the dots, Papa Doc, all of that. 21 years old, raised in Chicago, parents from Louisiana, the Great Migration, they came up from the South, had a deep understanding. And I love that he said, you can't even be in this organization unless you understand some things.
And by understand some things, it don't just mean I'm going to tell you my version. It means you have to participate in my 6-week, highly structured, curriculum-based program, because anybody can start a revolution. Anybody with a gun can bust up into any place and take over. But education and proper political education are going to ensure that when you pick up arms, if that's what you're doing, that just hypothetically, when you engage in that behavior, you're not going to end up turning on your people like a Papa Doc. You're not going to end up taking power by brute force and then ruling like a brute leader, because your education will properly train you to center the needs of the people that you are engaged with.
Select unit of Chicago police officers got a tip. Actually, there was an infiltration. Fred Hampton would be in his home asleep with his pregnant woman, his wife. I'm going to call him his wife. I don't care about the legality of it. But she was pregnant with his child. They were sleeping in their bed. And they murdered them in cold blood.
And she survived.
She survived.
Yeah.
But horrific. They claimed that he shot out, but all of the bullets were going in.
Right.
So
and none of the bullets were from any other gun but that of
the police officers. Seven people actually survived the raid and were arrested on charges of attempted murder of the police officers, none of whom were.
Right. Yeah.
He had. As I listen to him now, I guess he. I don't want to say he had to go, but
no, they had to take him out. They had to, because for him, not only was he brilliant and was he a model of brilliance that other people were willingly following, but he was able to link the black gangs in Chicago with the Latino gangs in Chicago and, ding, 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 poor white people.
Yes.
So anybody, as our history has always shown in this country, as soon as you start connecting poor white people to the struggle of people of color struggle, that is when that is when they will snuff you out quicker than anything else, because what they cannot have, and Clay talks about one of the first rebellions as it pertains to slavery being about post-slavery needing to break up this collaboration between poor white people and black people. What they cannot have in order for America to sustain what it currently has created is poor white people agreeing with, understanding, and getting 6 weeks of political education into what is happening with the Black Panther Party. No. We can't have that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.